And so the more that touch points they have, the warmer they get. And that's why a warmer audience is always going to convert better than a colder audience.
Awesome.
And so it's a process of using all of these 4 to warm your people up.
Welcome back to Quick Wins with Com. It's Richard Attorney and I've got Evelyn Chapman. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Great. Ev is our operations manager at Com, and it's your job to really keep everything on track, everything running at Com. And I wanted to ask you, because you set up a lot of Facebook ads, you set up our Facebook ads, and it's all about understanding who you can market to. So my question today is, what are the 4 essential audiences that you need to know so you can get better traction, better audience, and better reach and better leads on your Facebook?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the simplest kind of audience to start off with that most people do, if you've done a boost, you've probably done this. It's an interest audience. Okay? So you go onto Facebook and you choose where they live, what their age is, other kinds of demographic information.
Sure, like the categories of age 18 to 65, all that kind of stuff.
Exactly right, yeah. And so you create a profile of them, like you would an avatar, that kind of thing. And so you can choose behaviors, you can choose interests, you can choose how much do they earn a year, where do they work, all those kinds of things. That's an interest audience, okay? And it's a cold audience on Facebook. They've never heard of you before. That's the simplest kind of audience that you can set up.
Most popular.
That'll be number 1. Yep. And most people are doing that already.
Okay, so that's number 1. What's your number 2 audience, Ev?
Yeah, so my number 2 audience would be a custom audience, okay? And not that many people know about custom audiences.
Tell me more.
The best thing about this is that most businesses have a list of emails or a list of phone numbers of their clients, right? And so what you can do is you can take those emails or those phone numbers and you can upload them into Facebook.
Great, so that means you can market it only to those clients that the emails you already have.
That's right. So if you've got a large database or even a small database, you can put those people into Facebook and you can show your ads to those people.
That's really powerful because especially you might be they've inquired and you can just like really pinpoint target them with a different ad creative, right?
That's right, yeah. And if you're sending out emails to them or you're marketing them in other ways, you can have Facebook support that.
Okay, what's number 3, Ev?
Okay, number 3 is remarketing. Okay, and so what remarketing is if somebody comes to your website, you can take all of those people, say they've never taken action.
So they've clicked on your website and then they clicked off.
Absolutely.
Great.
Yeah, so they haven't taken any kind of action, they've come on your website and they've clicked off. You can take them and you can put an ad out to them on Facebook. It's really powerful.
Very powerful.
Yeah, so you start to increase the touch points of those people. So say, for instance, you're a personal trainer. Okay, and someone's clicked on your website and for some reason they haven't taken any action. They haven't called you. They haven't put their contact details in. You can then show them an ad, say later, with an offer, like get 1 week for free. Or a 10% off.
And they would already know and see your brand already because they went to the website.
Right. Yeah.
Excellent. And so that's just tracking for Facebook.
That's right. Yeah.
And how do you actually get that connection done?
So you need to make sure that you've got the Facebook Pixel installed.
Okay. Facebook Pixel,
on your website.
The famous Facebook Pixel.
Yes. So it's a little piece of code that Facebook gives you that you have to install on your website.
Excellent.
It's super easy.
And you do it once, right?
And you do it one time.
Once and it lasts forever.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, so that's number 3. The 4th way, what's the most essential audiences?
Okay, so number 4 is what we call a lookalike audience. Okay, and this is probably one of my most favorite. I get excited by this.
Why?
Okay, because you can take any of those audiences, so the interest audience, the custom audience, the remarketing audience, and you can say to Facebook, analyze these people, okay? Because Facebook knows everything about us.
They sure do, don't they?
Yeah. And so they take that audience that you have. So say it's your email database, right? The custom audience.
Sure, that we imported in.
You take all those people who already love you, okay? And Facebook analyzes them to see what they have in common. And Facebook finds another audience out there that looks like them. That's why it's called lookalike
Very
audience.
powerful audience. So I mean, all that time that we've been developing emails and getting people to our database for our business, we can put that on Facebook. That's our custom one. Then we asked Facebook to look alike, and literally we found out the similar audiences that will possibly buy your service and products because they've liked similar things to the ones you already have.
Yeah, that's right.
Wow, that's really the powerful one.
It's really powerful.
What do you think the best converting audience is, or is that a hard answer?
That's a really hard question.
Yep.
Look, I think that your warm audiences are always going to convert better.
Yep. Okay,
so when we talk about cold and warm, cold audiences are people who've never seen you before. Okay, so this is like the interest audience. They're, you're going out there and you're telling Facebook, I think these are the kinds of people that might like my product.
Yep.
But they've never seen you before.
Sure.
But the more people see you and the more they learn about you and the more they trust you, because people work with people who they know, like, and trust.
Sure.
And so the more the touch points they have, the warmer they get. And that's why a warmer audience is always going to convert better than a colder audience.
Awesome.
And so it's a process of using all of these four to warm your people up to your offer.
Great, I love that. The 4 essential audiences to master Facebook, and I can now really understand that if you're just using that one audience, you're really leaving money on the table, literally.
You're missing out.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in to Quick Wins with Com. Now remember, try it out, test it out. If you've got any feedback, if you've got comments, share it below, and most importantly, share the video to really help a business friend out. I'll see you next time on Quick Wins with Com.